Yellow, 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 yellow. It is Tuesday night, and we're back, baby. We are back. The boys are back in town.
Boys are back in town, yeah.
It's been the longest 2 weeks of our life. I think now I'm 65 years old right now. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you that right now. I think I'm going to get my AARP card right now. They're going to send it to me or something because that's how I feel in these 2 weeks. Oh, Jesus. It's been so crazy. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about, all the farewell, you wish you the best, and I'm going to miss you, and la, la, la. And then after the international FIFA break, Nino Torres was back behind the mics on Gold TV. Thank you, guys. Thank you, God, for this miracle.
The return of the king.
Yeah, absolutely.
Return of the king, yeah.
It's been just ridiculous, man. You see, it happened so fast, but the miracle happened so fast, too. All right? We gotta, of course, guys, we're gonna talk about the round 5. We're gonna talk about all the soccer the Tuga Tuesday we're gonna talk about now. But I want to first tell you a story. All right, tell you a story how things happen. But I think it's proper to do it right. Just to do it like maybe like this. Hold on. Oh, wait a second. I see full screen. I gotta click.
Oh, come on, you can do it.
Officially turn around, guys. We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back. Classic. We are back. We are back. We are getting Doug back.
And we're the 3 best friends that anybody could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have.
I wanted to do this so bad. Oh my. Let me remove this thing out of here. Sorry, guys. So we the last game, the last game was in what's this stop? No, that's good. I don't know what's going on with that tab up there, but anyway, so last game was the sport team versus sport, right? Sport versus sport again. By the way, you did not hear me, right? There was someone else already talking.
It was someone else. Yeah,
it was somebody else. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I was like, what? So I was doing it basically for myself. So I gotta put it on TikTok. I did whatever I did. Man, it was just the last game, I was just balling. But then Sunday came, so quiet, no games, no nothing. Monday morning, 7 a.m, I was already boom, LinkedIn, Indeed, flex jobs, everything, right? Everything. Just like crazy, calling people. Yeah. And boom, I got a WhatsApp from the manager of Gold TV. So, hey, Nino, can I give you a call? I was like, yeah, of course. All right. Boom. 2 minutes later, when he calls, hey, Nino, apologize for the late notice. Everything happened so fast, but we, there are business decisions. We got to shut down the operation in Peru. It's nothing about you, man. We love you, but we got to do what we got to do because they were already shrinking because they lost the rights in Ecuador, in Venezuela, and here in Peru, it was the last year was a whole mess because enter a new broadcasting team and channel entering the scene, and they put us behind. So we got out of the 19 teams, we got only 3. We got only 3 under contract. So those 3 could not move because they already got a contract until 2025. So everything was shrinking, and we just got to do what we got to do. But I got a proposal for you. I was like, all right, I'm all ears. What do you got? Well, we want to continue to broadcast the games, but it's just gonna be remote. You're not gonna go to the studio. We're gonna provide you with all the equipment that you can do it from home. And because we want you, we love you, and I want to keep doing business with you. Are you okay with that?
Nice.
Yeah. Dude, I was hugging my dog, man, here, man.
thank God.
Bowling with my dog here, man.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. It was so exciting. So excited to hear that because it happened so fast right away, you know, because unlike any other members of Gold TV, all the Spanish people, they got relocated immediately, got gigs here and there because just in Spanish, bro, right?
Yeah.
Not me. I'm not me. No, not for me. It's not gonna be that quick for me. I was thinking that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. Because the last time that it happened to me, when I returned from the States, I was doing all the I was so busy when I was in the States my last year. I was writing for three media outlets. I was doing radio and I was doing TV, all in one. And I came back to Peru, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this and that. Who are you, man? I don't know you. Thomas Crew, you know, MLS and Pipita Higuain, and like, what? No, bro. we don't know who you are. Send your resume, talk to HR, like, all right. Man, 2.5 years, man. It was 2.5 years.
Wow.
Try sending CVs, networking, all that.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was working in something else, right? But it took me 2.5 years to actually go back to what I love to do, you know. And it was insane. But we're back, guys. We're back. So, but I wanted to, to give you the all the insights about the return of Nino Torres, because everybody was like, "What? Are you back?" Yes. What?
Yeah.
That's my boy Nick Jobby there, big fan. We always talking in the TikTok. What are you saying?
Wow.
Against the Portugal Champions League game is still on.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He's crazy. What Mauricio Ruana says? Nino says goodbye to us fans. A week later, he has to work every Liga Portuguese
I love
again.
it.
Yep.
You should do every game.
It was crazy, right? Because I got all the Portuguese games, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was awesome, guys. Round 5. Now we can talk about round 5.
Yeah.
And the Almighty Lions, man. Now they're more almighty than ever. It's like, you know what?
You can.
And Mikey, he's not gonna get offended for this.
No.
But it's like this is a title race, right? We are in the Formula One, and they're one lap ahead, man.
Yeah.
This is.
I don't think that the first 5
right?
rounds could have gone any better.
No.
Right, one lap ahead. They're one lap ahead of everybody
you couldn't dream it up. You really couldn't dream up these first 5 rounds.
19 goals for, 2 against. It's like
I mean, it's like 4 goals a game.
Yeah,
it's like a video game.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. And I posted this the other day because I saw it somewhere else. And they're the youngest team also in the competition.
And they're also the youngest team. Yeah.
23.4 years average.
I think that the youngest 23. team. I believe they're the youngest team in the Champions League.
That's probably right. Yeah.
I was reading something about that.
Yeah.
Insane. But Mikey, we'll talk about a lot about the Lions, and of course when I talk about the return, because there were 2 returns to Gold TV. Nino Torres and Bruno Lage on the same day.
And you almost didn't finish that sentence before Santa Clara scored.
I know.
I thought you missed it.
It was like 20 seconds.
While my coffee, and then boom. What?
Yeah.
Because it was quiet when they scored, and then he reacted. I was like, it was so quick.
insane. I was like, you're not gonna ruin this party this early. I was like, no way. But Mikey, tell me, give me your 30 seconds on your beloved Eagles, man. It could have been a catastrophe, but it wasn't.
No, it was identical to Bruno Lage's last debut almost, because he started losing against Rio Ave 4 years ago, and they came back and won easy. So it was almost the same kind of. It was a 4-2, right? Yeah, it was. It was almost the same kind of game. It was really interesting how that happened. And the crowd didn't implode. They didn't turn on the team after 24 seconds, which kind of surprised me.
No. There was an electricity.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Everyone, it was buzzing. It really was.
Yeah.
Was it? It's a shame that the Portugals are not here, because I really want to talk about their team. I really want to talk about their team because Samu. It was so close. It was so close. For the first time ever, Farense was gonna get points out of the Tuga Stadium, man.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time ever. They were 25-0. 25-0. And not a single point. And they were like, of course.
Well, the year before it was even worse. Was Marcano scored at 90 plus 10.
Yeah.
Farense was seconds away from getting points there as well.
But that was a better team than Farense. That last year was better. This year,
they're in big trouble.
Mm-hmm.
They're big.
5 rounds.
Nick says, I got things about to say. I want to say. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Portugals, but we're not leaving for later because they're not here. Okay, so we're not going to talk about Porto first. Okay, when I talk about the first place first, another massive performance for the Lions. Okay. Yeah, I know it's all about Joe Creation and Amorim, but we all agree here that I think this season is even better than the championship season for Poch. I think I think he's because he was the goal scoring machine on that tournament, right? Mm-hmm. They move it up on the pitch. You know, they take it out of the double pivot to be a more aggressive player.
It's almost a 10,
And now that guy is he runs the show. He runs the show for Sporting. And
right now I think there's tremendous chemistry with the front three. Trincão, Pot, and Jokeres.
I think that's the key.
The chemistry between those three, thus far this first 6 weeks or whatever, it has been the main reason why Sporting is just this. They've been a goal scoring machine, creating so many chances. Even today we won 2-0, but we created many more chances. We could have scored more goals today. I think that's the real reason why Sporting is enjoying all this success. It is the chemistry with all three of them. I think that all three of them are in fantastic form. This is the best Trincão I've seen. Pot's had so many good seasons with Sporting. That first year, like you mentioned, he led the league in scoring. But I think this is the best version of Porte right now, where he just seems ever present. In the attack, as you said, he's running the show, and then Victor is just he seems unstoppable. Defenses are really having a really tough time with him. Again, and I don't want to take away anything from the rest of the team. You got guys that are playing fantastic. More Ennis can having a great second season as the captain. And then again, this Kenda has come out of nowhere and been, just out of this world. Then Jenny is again also continuing his great form, and defensively we've been really solid, especially over the last few weeks. Diomande has really impressed me. I'm a little bit concerned about what happened today with Gonzalo Inacio going out in the 12th minute, because he's been off to a great start. So
I know.
But
going
back to what you said, though, this is Pote has just been fantastic, but it's the chemistry of those three up front that have been the real reason why Sporting is so dominant.
Mikey, quick question here. I know how, but no, I'll ask you how. But we're gonna talk about this new Turkish man that came out off the bat, ready to roll. No time for adjustment. No time to learn how to say obrigado. I don't even know if it's Portuguese. Let me tell you, that guy doesn't need a translator, doesn't need an interpreter. He just rolls on the
Lets
pitch.
his feet do the talking.
I mean,
he just lets his feet do
arguably, probably the best signing, because every signing for Benfica. All right, I want to say this: every signing for Benfica in the last couple of years, nobody fit right in. Nobody came out ready. Yeah. Nobody. Yeah. This is the guy, and you need a guy like that, because of the current situation. And I love that Bruno Lage came with Rolaiser. I don't know if Rolaiser. We're going to talk about the position of Rolaiser, but in the big picture, right? The big picture. How did we go from almost a disaster to run over Santa Clara? How did it happen?
Well, the team didn't panic. That's the first thing. The fans got right. They started cheering right as Bruno Lage said in the post game that they began winning the game when Santa Clara scored. That was when Benfica turned the game around, and he gave a lot of credit to the stadium, to the supporters for being behind the team. And he says if the fans support the team like this, it's much easier to play well. I think he made some good decisions. I've always said I prefer Florentino to Barreiro if it's one or the other. And Lage has already won a title with them, and Lage's first tenure went south when he replaced them with when he went to that midfield of Gabriel and Tarapt that never functioned. But I think he learned from that. Rolaiser came into Auschnitz's spot, and he did well. He went to that 4-3-3 everyone's been asking for, but he said it's not about the 4-3-3 or the 4-4-2. It's more just about the movements and the intensity. And Benfica were winning the ball higher up the field than they have been. That was a big thing, and that's why they got so many chances. And set pieces, we haven't seen good set pieces in a long time, and the set pieces delivered. It looks like that's what he focused on in those couple of days he had this squad, was the set pieces. Refining the press a little bit. It wasn't all the time. It was at the right time. And I think that once it was 3-1, the game kind of Santa Clara kind of ran out of gas at that point. They lost their belief. So it was all around. It was so reminding me so much of his first debut 4 years ago. It was so similar. And this time the team is not 7 points behind; they're 5 behind. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's only the first game. All right. Only the first game.
Mikey throwing that vibe out there. I'm throwing that vibe out there.
There's a long way to go. I mean, we've seen teams start well. We've seen teams start slow.
It's a potential game changer.
It is, and it's a huge.
It's exactly feel that way. I really do feel that way.
It was exactly the type of win Benfica needed to win 1-0 or 2-1. That wouldn't have produced the feeling that is around the team right now. It wouldn't have produced the confidence needed, especially going into Thursday's Champions League game, which now we have Champions League on Thursdays, and there's no Europa. I'm all confused. There's no Europa League. There's no Conference League this week. Yeah, they're all staggered, so we're all getting used to it. But it was important, especially with Europe this week, and then a Monday night game, which those are always tough next week. So.
And look at Nick.
And he's right. He's right.
He's trying to jinx your vibe, man. What is this?
No, I remember. Yeah, and that was exactly
it was that shock loss. I remember that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, it was exactly the start. we hoped for. And now it's one game at a time, and it's not for me. It's not watching what Sporting or Porto or Vitória, give them their props too. They're in second. They're tied for second place right now. Yes. It's not what they do. Benfica's got to be focused on themselves, and they've got to just each game get better right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I'm just trying to remember, did Saido play for Santa Clara? He
did
a goal that game, right? I think so.
I don't know if he scored, but he played.
Yeah.
I
think he came in.
And in that game for Santa Clara.
Oh, and that one, he was. Was it? No, it was Nanu, wasn't it? Nanu.
Nanu.
It was Nanu. It was Nanu.
Yeah, Nanu. I'm confusing those two guys. Yes,
Benfica made him look like Roberto Carlos that day.
Yeah. I think Zaidu did play in that game though.
He might have also. I remember Nanu being the difference maker.
We gotta look into it. Nick, Nick, that he's not technically on the show, but he is in the show.
He might as well.
Hey, that's your job. Go do the research.
You gotta do some research.
Since you brought it up. Give me that stat. Who scored the goal winner?
They had some good players then.
I'm just gonna.
It's
in the back of my mind right there because it was my first season.
Yeah,
it was my first season.
It was at the Stadio de Luz. I think that's what really.
The empty Stadio de Luz. Yeah, it was during COVID.
That's what sunk him.
Yeah. I remember that. It's I was gonna say also about the Jesus, it went away. The relation position.
Yeah,
that he's a winger, man.
Yeah,
that's the thing. He's a winger, and with let me see this. Artukoglu, is that right?
Yeah,
Artukoglu, I think it is, right?
Yeah, Artukoglu.
Yes, Artukoglu. I was calling him Karen because all day long because it's to say Karen.
Yeah.
Because
take some
time I'm not going with your name. Like he scored. Scored, right? Jesus, man. I was like, the Turkish man.
The Turkish man, yeah. The problem with that is the right wing belongs to Di Maria and the left wing now belongs to Turkoglu, so he's gonna have to play somewhere else.
He's gonna be in the back burner. He's gonna be in the back burner. It's gonna be tough to take him out of that signing, Mikey. But that signing came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere. I don't know. It came out of nowhere.
I don't know. I was really
of a fire sale. In the midst of a fire sale, one piece came this way, and it looks like it's only one game. I'm not going to get too excited yet. He's got a consistent run, but it looks really good. I can't remember too many debuts going that well for Benfica players. So
exactly.
So,
that's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. But Mr. Gomez, let me ask you this, all right? Because you are always also nervous, also cautious.
I like to put cold water on things. Yeah.
I know. Because he tells me every time I got excited with his team before, it's been 19 years, man. 19 years. You know how many seasons? You know how many seasons we started so well, and then just want to take it slow. But without Gonzalo Ignacio, hopefully it's not serious, right?
It doesn't appear that it is. Eduardo Quaresma appears to be a little bit more serious than Gonzalo Ignacio. I think that's what that's the big concern is because we're already down Quaresma. So to be down Ignacio now, those are basically two of the guys who started the season as starters. So you're down two starters. So I think that's the big concern there. But after what I don't know if you've seen DeBasta's goal today, but that was very. That was just like a video game goal, man.
That was a video game goal, yeah.
Oh man, that was sweet.
I saw the goal, brother.
If there's a guy that needed a goal, it was him. After you had a rough start to the season, but we spent big bucks on him, so the plan was to use him, and with two guys down, and knowing Quaresma is going to be down for a little while, he's going to get his opportunity. But again, Mateus Reis is one of those under the radar guys who goes in and plays pretty consistently well, and he played well against Oroca, and he stepped in today. He played 80 minutes, filling in for Ignacio, and again he was pretty solid. So, we do have options, luckily. But yeah, but obviously
next in the Champions League, huh?
Yeah, next in we're going to we're playing PSV next. That's going to be tough. We're going to Eindhoven.
To the Netherlands. Yeah,
we're going to Eindhoven, and plus PSV lost today, so they're circling that game as a must-win, just like we circled today's game as a must-win. We have 4 home games. We had to win today. 2 of our other home games are against Arsenal and Manchester City.
Yeah.
So you had to win today.
Yeah, in this format, you have to win the games against the non-Big 5 teams.
Yeah, you have to win.
Yeah,
you had to win today. So I think
that
was a big win. It was a huge win.
I was all against this format, but I kind of like it. Huh?
It's exciting. It is exciting. Yeah. It's something to get enthusiastic about.
Because there's no, second leg that you got the away goals and then no. You got one opportunity, just one.
You're playing 8 different teams.
Yeah.
8, no 4.
Playing 8 different teams. So it's it's exciting. It's a lot of moving parts, but
yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
And of course, Nick says.
So Thursdays are terrible. I think Michael would agree with me. That's the worst day to play. That screws
the whole point of not going to the Europa League is to not have to play on.
You don't want to play Thursdays. Yeah, terrible.
I know what
Thursdays are terrible. Plus
it's going to get interesting because you're going to have weeks where the Europa League's going to play. So you're going to play a team coming off of a Thursday. Well, you've had the whole week. It's going to be so different this year.
Yeah.
Mikey, the decisions of LIGA on this game, the lineup, going right away, giving the start to Roleser with Di Maria. Was a bold decision, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Prestiani's been the guy since the season started, and he had been playing well, but been criticized a bit because he's trying to do a lot, and players that risk lose the ball more than players that make the safe 4-yard square pass. Yeah. But he went with Roleser was injured. He was healthy, so he went with the more experienced, the higher man on the depth chart, and I think it worked out for him. And I mean, once Auschwitz is back, I assume he's going to go into that spot, and that's going to be the midfield 3. But we'll see if he continues.
He was on the screen, right? Yeah. He was on the screen sending a message, right?
Yeah.
You see it?
I don't know if I saw that actually.
I did. He was on the big screen sending a message. Of course, I think he was.
Yeah, it was.
But
And you had said you were. Did you ever get an answer about what that presentation before the game was for? Because I'll tell you if you didn't.
No,
September 14th. Okay, so that was September 14th.
Yeah, I asked it. Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't watching live, so I couldn't answer you at the time. But Benfica played Hajduk Split in the European Cup, old European Cup. On the way back, driving back from Croatia, 3 Benfica fans died in a car accident. So it's on September 14th. That was what that was all about.
Okay.
And to this day, Hajduk Split and Benfica fans have a tight bond over that. So it was the anniversary of that.
Sorry, I do the research.
30 years. So yeah,
I do my prep work, but I did.
Yeah, you wouldn't find that in too many places.
I didn't have that.
So that also lifted the emotion of the game too. That lifted the emotion in the game too. So.
And Mikey, you cannot be watching, man. I forgive you because it was your son's game. So
I had to coach the game, and I got my butt kicked. So
no, yeah,
I forgive you because when I'm going live, I throw questions out there.
I know.
And then I got the answers, and then
but that's why we demanded you come back because you talked to us.
Strong demand.
Exactly.
Oh man, incredible. We want to talk about. Did you guys watch the Porto game? No,
I didn't see that one. No.
So I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you a story. So we heard Rui and Jason complaining, not just this season, but last season, for the entire last season. What are we gonna do with our left back position? What are we gonna do with this left back? Wendell is not the guy. Why are we using Galeno as a left back? And then you got your left back. You got your left back, Francisco Mora, and solid, man. Oh boy, that guy was just on the money. The debut of Paco Mora with Porto, rock solid. One of the best one of the best players on the pitch in that game. I gotta tell you, man, one of the best players on the pitch. And they got Otavio and Paco Mora from Famalicão.
Yeah.
And we got Port.
And you got Port and
Manu Ugarte.
Yeah, Ugarte.
From Famalicão.
Famalicão's had a lot of top players come through.
A lot of talent. They really do.
Yeah. And now Manu Ugarte is in Manchester United, man. He played his first game today.
Yeah.
When the first time I saw that guy, I was like, this guy, he is a lion, man. He is a lion. He doesn't play around, man. You know who reminds me of? I was gonna say Davids, but not like Davids, because he's not as technical as Davids.
No, he's not as technical.
But he's so. I mean, it's so hard to find.
He can fill up the pitch. Like he'll be there. He'll be on the left side. Then 5 seconds later, he's on the right side. He's everywhere. He was omnipresent. That last season with Sporting. I just remember the game that he played against. I think it was Juventus, where he was just like, well, it's one of the best games I've seen him play. Where he was everywhere. Just the ability to cover the pitch. He's one of the best.
Yes, you see, like you got 5 Ugartes on the pitch.
That's what it is.
Right? It's insane. So I was watching the game. I was calling the game actually. This Porto game, and then of course Galeno scored. Then it sent me a message, right? They know what happened there in that goal with Samuel Omoro Dion, right? Omoro Dion. That's his Omoro Dion. It was a foul. Was it a foul?
Yeah.
Do you think it was a foul? I don't recall.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think he stepped on the guy's foot, before scoring.
I read the comment from the Ferenc coach after the game, and he was not happy. So. Yeah.
I mean, you saw in the replay, and the first play does go down. He scores. I mean, obviously it wasn't intentional, but he stepped on him in an attempt to get the ball. I don't want to diminish Porto's victory. I mean, I do feel. I mean, I think Porto created more than enough chances to win that game. I mean, the balls hit ball.
Yeah,
I think it was like 3 balls hit the post or something like that, and then.
Something like that. We're gonna with Mauricio
that were out of this world. So I think Porto fully deserved the victory. I think José Mota was very emotional at the end of the game, because I do think that he's trying to. I think it's a sort of a deflection method, sort of. He's trying to deflect the fact that his team is 0-5. They have 0 points after 5. So he's trying to take the focus off of that
and put it on the referee.
Put it all. Galeno went down really easy, and the second goal was off a foul. But I mean, you saw in that game. I mean, I saw also when Sporting went down there and won 5-0, there are serious deficiencies on that team. I mean, if somebody's seat is warm, it's José Mota's right now.
Yeah.
And they got 1% chance to get points out of the Dragao Stadium. You never won there before, ever. I mean, 25 trips, 0 points. But I was expecting Porto to run over Farense. Right? I was expecting something more powerful
Yeah,
fair enough. We did not see that, and you know what? I posted this, right? That the only reason that Porto is not scoring is because of Richie Bello, who was phenomenal.
Superb.
And he has been for a long time now.
And it's surprising, right? And after last season, because he got an awesome season last year.
Yeah.
And nobody signing. Nobody signing for anywhere.
And, I mean, looking at Fidesz, it would not take much to get him.
No. They'll take whatever they can get.
They'll take whatever. Yeah. I mean, if you throw $3 million at them, you can get them.
Yeah. And you know, guys, I was going with this is that I posted that, and then many comments, of course, but there was one comment that stood out, and he said, "No, I disagree. It's because we don't have a striker." I'm like, oh, and he's right. And he's right. You know, Galeno is the leading scorer, okay, but and then out of the how many forwards?
I think
you got Navarro, you got Sammy, you got Danny Namazo.
They've scored 9 goals. 4 of them have been penalties.
Yeah.
There's a problem.
It's 5 rounds and they scored 5 goals on the run of play. So
there's a problem.
But I mean, I do think that Samu would probably be the logical choice. I don't think Namazo is the kind of player that can lead a line on a big club like Porto.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think he's a nice little piece, but I just don't think that he's the guy that can lead the line on a weekly basis. Yeah. So I would definitely give this this Samu a chance. I mean, physically he's a pretty impressive guy. So
yeah, and of course I want my boy Frank Navarro. I want why you don't give the guy 90 minutes?
Yeah,
just give the guy 90 minutes once. All right, that's all I'm asking.
Yeah,
give the guy 90 minutes just once.
It looks like he's gonna get screwed again. They bring this Samu guy in, and I think that the plan is for this Samu to be the number 9. So it's just going to be
first, and then Fran Navarro enter after him.
Yeah.
So I was calling the game, and I was saying this. I've known training sessions every day at Porto, so I don't know what's going on on a daily basis. But I do know Fran Navarro. I know what he can do.
He's got the quality.
I know what he can do, but
I mean, guys.
If you give him about 10 minutes, game.
I mean, Porto. What was the point of Porto getting Tony the Tiger Martinez? I mean,
I forgot they had him.
I mean, he was totally burned. I mean, it was just 2-3 years on the bench.
Yeah,
they burned him. Guys get but I mean that happens everywhere. Just guys get.
It's another family guy, right?
They get burned. Yeah, he's another family guy. Yeah. Some guys just get burned. Yeah, Tony and Ivan Jaime's family count.
Yeah, look at the players that have come from there.
I know. Yeah,
they sold a lot of players, right? And almost.
I mean, who's running their scouting department?
Yeah.
The only one that is left that is still in family cow from that 2019-20 season is Asunsao.
Yeah.
He's the only one left out of that squad that entered the top 5 division that year. Yeah. That they did fantastic for 8 games in a row, man. They won 8 for 8.
Yeah,
8 for 8. It was exciting to watch, man. What was the guy? The Afro guy is
Fabio Martins.
Fabio Martins.
Yeah.
Martins, right?
Yeah.
Martins. You got Martins on one side, and you got Ruben Lamedas on the other side.
He was critical to them that year. Yeah.
Ruben Lamedas. No, where's Ruben playing now? I forgot. He's in the
Middle East.
He went to the Middle East.
I think Fabio Martins went there too.
But that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Fabio.
But Ruben was in he went to Vitória Guimarães.
And he went to Guimarães. Yeah.
Yes.
Lamedas.
Yeah. He's on Guimarães.
I haven't seen him this season. Mr. Benfica, let me ask you this. Who's the next game for you? Who we play
Boavista. Well, we got Red Star Belgrade on Thursday, and then Boavista on Monday.
Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's away.
Yeah.
Let me see my thing. Did I got that game? Jesus. Let me see if I got it. Let me see. You should win that game.
Yeah.
You should. Yeah.
Should.
Yeah.
Should.
Hopefully there'll be some momentum going into that too.
Yeah, there's just a different energy right now.
Right now, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I
mean, I'll say
I got my schedule here.
What's today? September 17th. I'll say it right now. I'm scared.
You scared of what?
I'm scared. Yeah, because I guess I mean, I know Sporting's playing fantastic right now, but I'm just thinking about what Bruno Lage has done in the past. When he took over Benfica that first time, and he won 18 out of 19 games, and they played some of the most dominant football that I've seen. I mean, I remember them going into the Alvalade and winning that 4-2 game.
Mm-hmm.
It looked unstoppable. Then I think a couple of weeks after that, yeah, I know. A couple of weeks after that, it was I think it was the 10-0 game with Nacional.
Yeah, it was.
Those are the kind of visions that are playing in my mind right now. It's just he's bringing a whole different kind of energy to this team. It was a different feel in that game. So it's going to be the next few games are going to be very interesting to see if energy is going to carry over. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of the 18 out of 19 games that they won. I think he carried that into the next season. I think at one point it was 35 out of 37, something.
It was 35 out of 37. Yeah, they won 17. They won 16 of the first 17 in that second season, and then COVID hit.
Yeah. I got it, right? I got it, Derek. Right. So, but let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell Mike this. We're gonna pretend that Derek is not listening to us, right? We just went to the bathroom and we're just talking about Derek, on the bar. So, Mikey, guess what? Derek is crazy, man. Right? He's not here, right? Derek is crazy, man. He doesn't understand that all that bad luck for those 19 years, all those years that you won short, all those years that you got a lot of talents, but it wasn't a complete package, your team. All those years are gone. We are in a new era, okay, that started the day that they signed Ruben Amorim. Okay, that's when he turned the team around, not the team around, the club, the institution, everything around. Okay. And let me tell you, because, and I said, I'm sorry, I'm sounding like a broken record here, but I said at the end of last season, if they get to keep Amorim and Djokovic, but it had to be both, not only one of those, win the championship again. And everything, I understand this is early in the season, right? It's early in the season. But I'm just going to tell you again. Remember what I said last season in round 3. I said it on round 3 of the competition. Your team is going to win the championship, okay? And I understand that there's a lot of factors. There's a long way to go. We got a crazy now Champions League in the middle of on the road. And it's the roster is not the most it's not the deepest roster in the competition. They're not. But I think in the end, everything is gonna be lined up for Sporting to win the championship again. Oh, hold on a second, Mike. He's coming back. Don't say anything.
I'll say
what do you think, Mikey? Am I crazy or not?
I'll say one thing.
No, I think as someone who likes to place a bet, that's a very solid bet you're making. Everything right. They look like they're going to go get 95 points right now. I mean, everything is coming very easily. Everything's coming on. Not easily. They're earning it. Easily is not the right word, but it's just going perfectly. Everything is going according to plan. They're playing at a very high level. They're getting goals when Gyökeres is turning into a guy that's setting up goals for other players now. I mean, they've solidified the back line. the new goalie. We talked about the new goalie, and that he would be tested. He's been fine. There's been no issues. Amorim is playing his style. He's got his system in play. The new guys fit perfectly. This is 2 seasons in a row where they get guys and they just fit. And Porto and Benfica have not had that kind of success in bringing in guys that just they put in and fit. Right now, I mean, yeah, if you're going to put your money down, you're going to bet. There's no other smart bet in the league right now. What's going to be interesting is if they hit a dip in form, if things get tough, and if the pressure starts to be felt or not. But if they keep going like this and they get a 8-9 point lead, I mean, there's going to be no stopping them.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this massive performances that they're having in the league. This is not coming out of the blue. This is a sustainable race.
Yeah.
Right. From last year to this one. So the momentum is building up, and everything that you earning is because you evolving, you are fixing, you're tweaking, you are getting
constantly improving,
constantly evolving. You got your oil change with a freaking
and you got
the best of the best. You got the best filters, and you keep running, baby.
Of the 5 games, you got to remember too, 3 of them have been on the road.
Yeah.
And these road games are where you drop points. There's a higher risk of dropping points on the road. I mean, there's zero doubt about that. But look at the road games. It's 6-1, 5-0, and 3-0. The closest game has been 3-0 on the road. So I mean that's what's really just blown me. It just totally blown me away. Where we're not only doing this, we're not only doing this at home. We're going on the road, to traditionally, tricky places, like Firenze has been tricky in the past, and going to that island has always been a challenge for Sporting. And then, Aroca. I mean, I know
usually a tough place.
Aroca, it's a tough place. I mean, Porto lost there last year, and we lost there the year before that. And to go in there and we I don't know if you guys if everyone watched the game, but I mean they completely they demolished them. It was 3. I was just really like just taken back by the last 20 minutes of that game. It looked like they were getting stronger. Their press was getting even tighter. In Aroca, it was just turnover after turnover. Aroca at that point had just been totally spent. They were exhausted. They could not deal with Sporting's press. And Sporting was just getting stronger and stronger. It was like a shark that was smelling blood. And they just kept on going. The last 20 minutes for me were the most impressive. It was the most impressive part of the game. So for them to just do this on the road and to also just never take their foot off the gas pedal. It's just wave after wave of attack. I mean, I'm not a big stats guy, but I mean, it's 5 games, it's 19 goals, it's 2 against.
Yeah.
It's 3-0 on the road. I mean, it's what is it like 14-1 on the road? Yes. On these first 3 games, it's you couldn't really like write a script. You couldn't dream up a better 5 rounds. It's a completely dominant first 5 rounds, and then the cherry on top was winning in the Champions League. So
and keeping right the same form right into the Champions League.
It's almost like I wish there were no European competitions. Like if there were no European competitions, then we can just do this. You play once a week, and just I think we could. This could go on for a while. But it is, something like the Champions League, these, midweek competitions that can derail things. With Gonçalo Inácio going down today is a perfect example of why these competitions can derail things and throw things off. But right now, looking at Sporting, they do look indestructible. I'm with you. I'm with Nino on this one right now. They do look like they're they can't be stopped.
And Mikey, also, you don't have to meet each other until the end of the year.
Yeah, it's late. It's almost at the end of the. It's like second to last round. Yeah.
We end with
I was just going over this 29th of December, man.
Yeah, it's late.
Yeah.
And you already play Porto. And you already beat Porto.
Yeah,
and
we already got that win in the bank. That's huge.
Yeah. And the next one is Braga. No, the next game. What is it? When you play Braga, I'm just talking about the big games, right? What is this? This is on November.
Yeah.
So you play Braga in November. So let's talk about Braga a little bit, okay? Because oh boy, they got beat at home. Joao Mendes again being a massive player, like the same way he did last time that they visited Braga and this de Redomino. And I'm so disappointed, man. I am so disappointed with Ricardo Horta. For me,
there's nothing. Yeah,
he wasn't there. Yeah. He was gone.
He was
your best player he wasn't even making decent passes, man.
Yeah,
nothing. Any impression on the they sub out his brother Andresito Horta. He came back from Olympiacos, and he was using Rodrigo Salazar as a winger on this game. I think is the right position for him. I think it is. I think he's an 8. He's an 8. He's not an 11 or a 7. He's not.
Yeah.
But in somebody said this on air while I was calling the game. I was just wondering what Danny Sosa is watching this game or something.
Yeah.
I think they have an issue on their hands. They're
a destabilized mess right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Their decisions and who they decided to bring in as managers, and then to sack a manager and bring back the guy they wanted anyways, and it's not going well right now for them.
And this is Carvalhal's third trip to Braga.
Yes.
His third stint. Carvalhal he's good. But I mean, he's never going to take it to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
He's proven that time and time again. The guy's coached every team. I mean, he's not going to take it to that next level. And then I think Salvador has the ambition.
Yeah.
But
that's not the guy.
One day be a champion, and I think that's his overall goal. But I mean, if this season goes sideways, and right now it looks like it might, and he wants to look for reasons why, he just has to go into the bathroom and look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And then it's like
on him.
They fall behind, and then one of their center backs gets sent off 3 minutes later. As if it wasn't hard enough.
Nick, I'm already in Massachusetts, Nick.
Yeah, we're Nino's in Peru. The rest of us are in Mass.
Yeah, we're in Mass. I'm already in Mass. I'll take you up on that offer.
What is he talking about?
He said for Derek to come to Massachusetts and have some wine.
I'm already here, man. I'll take you up on the offer.
What he said? Hold on a second. Come to Massachusetts and drink some wine with me. He always drinks wine during the games, man. I don't know how many bottles he pours through the games. And then at one point he's like, I think I got too much wine. I'm going to stop. Oh my man, great guy, Nick. Mm-hmm. Braga. I'm saying Braga is the next big game for Sporting. They're gonna take care of it. They're just gonna take care of Braga. I'm telling you, Nino be reading my comments, getting himself in trouble on there. Sometimes and sometimes I just read it, I just laugh for myself. And then, I keep it quiet, man. I when I get in trouble, now I'm back again, man. Come on. So, she's Boa Vista, and I got Aves. It's Aves, right? You're playing Aves on Sunday, right?
We're playing Aves, yeah.
Yeah. Memo Ochoa.
Yeah.
Just another goalie to stand on his head in this league.
He's gonna have to be a hero on Sunday. Yeah.
He was already man of the match in the first
game. yeah, he's gonna have to be a hero.
Already, he's gonna be again. My God. We're talking about the games already.
Fly, man.
Talking about the upcoming games, so we can do the predictions now.
I want to say one thing though. I think this Victoria team is for real. This is. I think they're the fourth team in the race this year.
This is going to be a massive game.
Vitória Guimarães. They are the fourth team in the race this year.
Yes.
Yeah, they were. I mean, because good. They weren't just good; they were very good against.
If you figure in the European games,
yeah,
they're 10-1.
Yeah,
this year they're 10-1.
They only have 6 Conference League games. We're playing 8 Champions League games, and I think Europa's 8 games. So
be careful with the Conquerors.
Yeah, I think they're for real this year. Let's see, Handel got hurt, but they've got some players, and I mean Nelson Oliveira's reinvented himself here at Vitória Guimarães.
Jota and the other winger.
Yeah. And they lost their best player.
The one that went to Russia.
Mangas.
I thought Mangas was a hell of a fullback.
Yeah.
So I think they've had 2 significant losses, but that coach has kept the team together. And
Rui Borges is doing a great job.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job.
Since he's come in,
gotta hand it to him. Yeah,
one of the stories of the season so far.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what they're made of this weekend.
Yes. Yeah, that's the big one this weekend.
We'll see what they're made of. Yeah.
Who they play?
They play Porto. Porto, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got this game. I got that game. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Mikey, with the games. We gotta do the predictions, man.
Sure. Friday, Nacional hosting Braga.
Oh man.
That's a tough trip for Braga. Considering where they are right now. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And
I think Nacional get a point. 1-1.
Nacional is not going to lose, baby. 1 point. I'm going to say 1-1.
Yeah.
1-1.
I think Braga squeezes this one out. I think 2-1.
Yeah. Okay. 2-1.
I got
a penalty.
Yeah.
All right.
Short penalty.
Saturday, Rio Ave versus Estoril.
2-1 Rio Ave.
I'll go. This is going to be my 0-0, I think.
Yeah, I was going to go 1-1 on this one.
Yeah.
You
got every game, Nino.
I got excited, Mauricio, man. I got excited, man. Can't help it, man.
Santa Clara hosting Estrela.
Santa Clara.
Yeah, Santa Clara will win.
Santa Clara, yeah.
They'll win 2-1.
I'm going to go 2-1. Yeah.
I'm going to say 3-1. Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the big one. Vitória Guimarães, Porto in Guimarães.
I'll take the locals.
If there is a game where they can, slip up, this is going to be the one.
I'll take the locals because they're playing in Guimarães, right?
Yeah, my heart says that, but my head says 1-1.
No.
Yeah, I think
I can't see.
I'm gonna go with Porto winning 2-1. This is gonna be a massive game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to drop points. They don't want to fall further behind.
Yeah, they're tied for second place, those two teams. So
yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, this is just. I mean, I know it's early, but this is a big game.
It's big, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Moreirense, Famalicão.
Hold on. Before the.
There's always a damn penalty.
198 penalty for Porto.
That's true. 98th, 108th, 128th, whenever.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Porto scores.
Yeah.
Porto scores. Right. But I say Vitória Guimarães is going to win this game. It was 2-1.
Okay.
All right. So what's next, Mikey?
Moreirense, Famalicão. Right next door to Guimarães.
Fama. I think Fama on that one.
I think they're going to draw.
But Fama's a tough one. 1-0 for Fama.
I'll say 1-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'll say 2-2.
2-2. Okay.
Yeah. That's a tough road game.
That is a tough place to go.
Tough road game. Yeah.
Gil Vicente Casapia.
Gilistas in Barcelos, baby.
Always.
In Barcelos.
Yeah.
But a massive goal, like 3-2 or something. Yeah, something like that.
I'll say 2-1 Gil Vicente.
I'm going to go 2-1 Gil Vicente.
All right.
All right, get ready for this one. Farense hosting Aroca.
Oh. It's awful v awful.
Yeah. Right now, that's two teams in really bad form.
-1 piece. 1-1. 1-1.
Yeah, I think 1-1 also.
1-1.
I think Aroca is going to win 1-0, and then they're going to fire Mota at the end of the game.
That's not bad.
I'll say what I mean from watching one guy that I think he was the man of the match for Aroca against Sporting. He's just a professional winger. That Jason, I think is a great,
Jason.
I think Jason is a great player.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I think it's just the guy that just went under the radar for his career. And I know he played for Valencia, but it's just a guy that's just gone under the radar. Super talented guy, great passing, great sense of positioning, good crosser. Just sort of a guy that just sort of just went by the wayside. But I really love watching the guy play.
What's next, Mikey?
Sporting and AVS.
5-1.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Ochoa. I'll give Ochoa some credit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-0.
3-0.
I'm gonna go 3-0. Yeah, 3-0. Yeah. I think Ochoa is gonna.
Right?
He's gonna play heroically.
Yeah, but Ochoa is gonna keep it from being embarrassing.
He's gonna be like a Nakamura.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boy Kosuke, one of my favorite goals is Nakamura, man.
Yeah. And then we have Boavista Benfica.
I'm gonna go
3-1
3-1.
Benfica.
3-1 Benfica is what I'm thinking too.
I'm going 3-0. Yeah.
3-0.
Yeah.
To answer his question, Nix, I think Strela's getting relegated. I said it when they made all those signings. I said
yeah, I know.
Those were PR signings and not necessarily pieces they needed.
I know.
They've been such a disappointment.
Yeah.
But he scored, right?
He scored. Right?
He did score. I was so pumped.
But they still didn't win.
I know. Estrella, Farense.
Those two are probably. It's early, but those two look like the favorites to go down.
Yeah. Because it's gonna be pretty. Where's Boavista at?
Boavista's like 9th or 10th right now. Hold on, I have the standings here. Let me see.
They just play terrible football though.
Yeah,
they're tough to watch.
Boavista.
I can't believe they scored 2 goals.
They're 13th with 5 points.
I can't believe they scored 2 goals. That They went from prior to that they'd scored 1 goal, so now they have 3 goals.
Yeah, they have 3 and allowed 4.
Yeah, but they play ugly. It's just they're looking for those
survival mode.
It's 1-0 wins or 0-0. But I mean, in all fairness, I don't think they were allowed to register new players.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
they're relying on academy players.
That hampers you so much.
No.
Oh my God, Boavista. What are we gonna do with you guys?
What are we gonna do with Boavista? Yeah. They survived last year, but
at least they're getting paid this season, right? They're getting paid because last season they did not.
I would hope so because if they're not, they should have been relegated.
Yeah. This is weird for me to watch because I've been a fan since the 90s, and that team was always impossible. I remember the glory years. I remember them eliminating Inter Milan and the UEFA Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. You can go into Liverpool and playing in the Champions League
and going and they went to the semifinals of the
Europa League,
the UEFA Cup, the Europa
Cup. It was called
the year that Porto won it. They went to the semis and they went down to Celtic.
03, right? 03? Yeah, 03. Was it 03? Porto won 03, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Or was 04? No, 04.
It was
Because
03, 04. They won the Champions League.
They won the Europa League in 03, and then they won the
Champions League in 04.
Yeah. You're right.
That was the best Porto that was ever assembled.
Yeah. I mean, Jose Mourinho, that team was magic. They
Ricardo
were magical.
Carvalho,
Nuno Capuche. I love that
Vita
guy.
Bahia, you know.
It's a Deco. I mean, we could just go Manish Costinha. They were Ricardo Carvalho, Paul Ferreira. They were.
Yeah,
they were magic. They really were.
Who was their striker? Oh, Derlei was their striker.
It was Derlei. Yeah, Derlei.
Yeah. And then Benny McCarthy was there, but didn't play.
Jardel was not in that squad, right?
What's that?
Jardel
was gone. He was in Sporting. He had just left Sporting, I think, at that point.
Yeah. We can. I mean, I haven't seen anything before that man and after that man.
Yeah, and Manish was so good.
Mario Jardel for me. I haven't seen anything before that.
Jardel was something else.
Yeah.
And then he got a sad story, man, Jardel.
Yeah,
it's a sad story. It's a sad story. But I mean, like he'd make you believe that scoring goals was the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
When it's actually the hardest thing in the world. But I've never seen a guy make something look so easy.
Cristiano gives Jardel a lot of credit for teaching him how to head the ball.
Yeah,
I read that somewhere.
Yeah,
he was a youngster when he was coming through, and Jardel was the striker.
Yeah,
it's so sad.
It's a sad story. I mean,
the golden years, the golden years.
Yeah,
now making all these comparisons, and it's crazy, right? Because they said the candidates for the for the what is this? The trophy, the best player of the year. What's the trophy?
The Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
the Ballon d'Or. The candidates for that year, 2004, Zidane, Nedved, Kaká, and now we have I don't want to talk about the list of this year.
We have like two.
I don't want to talk about the list of this year because we are in transition now.
Yeah.
We're now the era, the golden era, the two kings era.
Yeah, they're gone now.
That's how I call it. For me, there was not only one. Oh, because Messi, no. For me, there were the two kings.
Yeah,
they were the two best players.
They were the two kings,
and that's it. There was them two and everybody else.
Yes, and then Neymar.
Yeah,
just one step behind it, just one step up because Neymar for me is
very unlucky to be born.
If he had their work ethic, he would be right there with him.
Yeah.
Would have been three kings. Would have been three kings.
No,
I mean,
that's what set them apart.
That man's talent is incomparable.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful,
talent. Just like out of this world talent. Yeah.
And now we are in that transition that everybody's trying to sell you. Oh, he's the best.
That's
the problem. Yeah.
No, brother. No, we're not. We're in a different conversation now. We're talking to human beings.
It's like the NBA after Jordan was gone.
Yeah.
Trying to call Grant Hill.
There's a vacuum.
Yeah. No, it's
you don't really know.
No.
And it took like 3-4 years. So when LeBron came in, what was it? 03.
Oh, it was a while later. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, LeBron's a while later.
4 or 5 years or something.
Yeah,
like
it was
about 5 years probably.
But he came in as an 18-year-old. He wasn't the best player until years later.
Right. But he was a phenomenon, right? He
lived up to the hype.
Yeah, so we're waiting for the next phenomenon.
Yeah, basically.
We are. Yes. It's not.
There are good players. There are great players out there right now, but there isn't one or two that have really emerged as the undisputed.
Right. That you can see getting ridiculous numbers for almost 20 years straight.
Yeah. And then another thing is we're gonna, but I don't think we're gonna wait that long because Mbappe at Real Madrid.
He's set up to be that guy.
He's the next one, but not, of course. Yeah, those guys were unmatchable for now. We're gonna wait a long time for somebody to score 50, 60, 91 freaking goals
in the calendar year. Isn't it?
Make that seem normal.
91 goals in a calendar year for Messi, man.
Yeah.
We're not going to see that for a while. We're not going to see that for a while. And guys, so we're done, man. We're done for tonight. Then the return of the Tuga Tuesday boys. Return of Nino Torres to the Primera Liga.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so you guys got no idea, man. I'm so
happy to have you
We're
back.
glad you're back. We're glad you're back.
Yeah.
Man. I'm so happy, man.
Big
so happy.
big game. Yeah. Guimarães Porto. That's the big one.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. That was Tuga Tuesday. Mike D'Agostino, Derek Gomez, Nino Torres was saying goodbye.
We'll
and see you next week. Bye-bye.
See you guys.